So for cryptanalyst, what they are doing here is the ciphertext will be analyzed and find out the frequency of each of these letters, and based on this frequencies it's been sorted and compared with the sorted English letter frequencies. Now they can easily find out which are all having peak value, and the respective peak value in this sorted English letter has been taken. So the concept is given here. The main key concept is this monoalphabetic substitution is not changing relative letter frequencies, and this is discovered by Arabian scientists. Just we have to calculate the letter frequencies and compare the counts against the known values in this English letter frequencies, and we can easily find out the peak values. So given example is, this is the passage given here. We are counting this relative letter frequencies, and we found that this P has been repeated and Z is also has been repeated, and let us assume that this P and Z are E and T and try this one. So now we can find out for other values also, and Z, W and P has been used, then we can say this is there. So like this we can guess for each of these letters based on the frequencies, and the original text has been recovered like this. The next cipher technique is Playfair cipher, and here we are, even though the large number of keys are used, the monoalphabetic is providing keys. With the help of this relative frequencies, we can easily find out. So to improve the security, we are going for another example, Playfair cipher. This is this was invented by Charles Wheatstone in 1854. When you take this concept of Playfair key matrix, a 5 cross 5 matrix is used. Again, this is going to use this key alphabets of English alphabets. First, we have to fill the keyword in this row major ordering. So first letter is filled up, then second letter is filled up. So here this green color letter, that means a monarchy is the keyword. Once it's been filled, the remaining cells are filled in the order of our English letter. So when you are taking this order, first we will start with A, but A is already available in the key, so A has to be skipped. Then second letter B, third letter C, it's already available in this key. So what we have to do is you have to fill the alphabets which is from A to Z and skip the letters which is already available in this key. So C is already available, so D is filled, E, F, G, H, and here as we have 26 alphabets, I and J are sharing the common cell. So if I and J are used, then we can commonly place in one cell, and this is not used in this key. So next K, L, M is used here, N is also used here, O is also used here. So P, Q, R is used here. So S, T, U, V, W, X. Y is already used here, so the last one is Z is filled here. So we are filling these letters, and when you want to decrypt it, now the message is moved. Let us fill how to fill this. So X is just a filler. The message is now this X, the actual plain text is move forward, and X is just a filler. Then so if you take this, we are taking this as the concept is given here. If we are going to encrypt this by 2 letters at a time, if a pair is repeated letter, insert filler X. Okay. So what we are doing here is we are going to check it out if both the letters are falling in the same row. Then we have to replace each with letter to the right. The letter which is presenting next to that will be replaced. If both letters falling in the same column, replace each with a letter below it. Otherwise, each letter is replaced by the letter in the same row and in the column of the other letter of the pair. What we have to do here is the plain text. Let us divide it. Let us first split it into two pairs. Letters pair. Now let us take the first one, MO, and see MO is available in the same row. So as per this, if both letters fall in the same row, replace each with letter to right. So this is replaced as MO is replaced as the letter next to M is O. So M is replaced as O and O is replaced as N. And the next one is VE. If you say V is here and E is placed here, right? So we are replacing it by the next letter, which is so if they both are in different, if both letters are in different places, just you have to replace by the letter in the same row and in the column of the other letter of the pair. So what does it mean is V is in this column and E is in this column. So we have to replace V by the letter which is present in this column, that is U. Similarly, E is replaced by the letter which is present next to this in the column V. Okay, so this pair has to be taken. Now let's move on to the next letter, FO. F is placed here, O is placed here. They both are in same column. So we are replacing O by the letter next to it, that is H. That's below it, below H, O. And H is O is replaced by H, and F is replaced by P. Okay, and next letter R, W. If you take R, R is placed here and W is placed in this, right? So these are in two different columns. So R is going to be replaced by Z and W is going to be replaced by N. So we are getting NZ here. And AR. They both are in same column. So A is replaced by R, R is replaced by M. So we have to take it like this, we have to rotate it. So next letter of R is M, the next column of R is M. And DX. D is present here and X is present here. They both are in different columns. So D is replaced by the letter which is present in the X column, that is B. And X is replaced by the letter Z which is present in the Dth column. So this is our ciphertext. So the security is we are having much improved over this concept is much improved over monoalphabetic cipher, and we are having 626 into 26 676 diagrams. So we need to have a 676 entry frequency table, and correspondingly more ciphertext was used here. So this has been used in many years. It can be broken given few hundred